Hello everyone, it's me again, GW Fan the Softcore Brony, welcome you back to Let's Play Philly Fantasy VI version 2.0. Oh, actually I got one more thing to change there that I just now thought of. Red Saffron, not blue. I have made use of the garnet rings for right now, although I don't necessarily need to. I mean, if you haven't bought them, then just equip red saffrons in every pony. Well, because you should have at least 3 of those if you followed my purchasing earlier. Anyway, yeah, let's see. Oh. I never noticed this crane before. Huh. What do you know? Oh, so that's how you get out of there. Can I get down the same way? No? Well, anyway. Don't need to go back around. Anyway, we get into a battle with Firefly, and also the other one as well, but let's see, I want to use the chainsaw, and because I have learned it, well, actually, no, before I, thanks, I'm actually going to use Slam Dancer. Hopefully no, these guys are immune to all elements except for ice in this case, so there's that. I have not learned Icera yet, so that kind of sucks, but actually, you have this, why don't you just use that? Now, she will change to the other Esper upon, I believe, being hit 10 times altogether. Or at least you take 10 actions against her, including whether it's healing, or, damage, or status effects like slow, which they are susceptible to here, but it's not really, there we go. Yeah, worthwhile, because if you can just quickly attack, then they won't switch, you won't need to worry about it. Plus, the garnet rings are weak to ice anyway, so that would have been really bad if they had switched to powder there, so. Yes, he did. Now anyway, let's see, I want to get mostly back on to what I was before. Somewhat there. Let's see, I don't need the garnet rings. Let's see, I do want you to have a jeweled ring, don't I? Well, anyway, I'll do stuff real quick and be right back. Alright, I don't really need to change Cadance back to her speed shoes and reflect ring, but I don't have a whole lot else to do with her anyway, so I might as well. Oh, you know what? Did I even... Oh, I didn't even put Celestia on her better armor. I could have been doing a little bit more damage. Not that it really mattered, but anyway. Oh, I see. Processed? That sounds bad. Ah. And we can get into fights down here. Unique ones against these guys. They're actually strong against a lot of things. I think they're strong against water, aren't they? And, well, physical attacks as well. How about, well, I know they're not weak or immune to fire, so let's do that. And flash them, and that should be good enough. Although, just in case, I'll use fire anyway. Hit him with bomb, would you, Scoot, if you can? I would like to kind of get out of this fight and use a tent. Eventually. Get him, Flash. There's another variation of this where it'll start with just one plan, and you'll kind of get more as you defeat them, but... Anyway, I'd like to talk to Firefly. Oh. That sucks. I think... Well, we don't know exactly the length of time yet. I'll save that for later. Ah, they turn into Espers. Now, just like the other Espers before, you do not have to take Firefly with you. But if you do leave her here, you will not be able to get her back later. So, we want Firefly. And let's see, we want Powder, very important one. These are 2 very good Espers there. Yeah, Firefly, Fire Elemental, Ice Elemental, very nice. I'm not sure why their Powder's less expensive than these 2, because it's the exact same power as far as I've seen. And maybe we can learn, yeah, Fire, the Arrow spell, which is okay, and Float. Nothing on Firefly is unique to it, So if you do happen to leave it behind for some reason, don't worry about it. I would like to learn Osmos and Rasp on Cadance as soon as possible. That would be nice. So let's see. Even though I haven't quite finished Remedy yet, I'm going to go ahead and start relearning Fyra and all that other good stuff there. Let's see. You're not quite done with the ice yet. Pretty close. I could double up and just switch their elements real quick, but... do I want to do that? No, you're going to learn it all at the same rate anyway, so... it's not a big deal. Yeah, you're going to learn that at the same time as Float, so... no biggie. Anyway, I do want to heal up real quick. Use that old tent, which I did buy... no. Several. I probably should just sell that muffin. I'm never gonna use... well, I could use it, but... I mean, I'm using apples, but... Muffins are in such limited supply throughout the game as far as receiving them... by themselves. Now we can get into some more new encounters, none of which are terribly interesting. Although we do have the Colonel. Ah, dang it. Yeah, just Runic anyway. And don't worry about it. Let's see, you just actually Noise Blaster these guys. Yeah, I guess I do still want that. Yeah, the Colonel is interesting. It doesn't have any elemental weaknesses, but Scoot can learn can use the Kira spell if she emulates it. So there is that. How close are we to a level up anyway? I didn't even bother to check that. Oh, you're right there. You're right there. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. See, there's another couple enemies we can meet on these stairs that I would like to run into. You don't have to. It's not critical, but they are ones I would like to meet. And that is these guys, the Trappers. Oh, actually, Runicating isn't going to help at all. What am I doing? Noise Blaster, please. Because these guys can do... I don't think any ponies at level 15, so that's fine. Yeah, I can do a bunch of interesting spells. Yeah. Use Aspic, which they're weak to lightning. Actually, I think they're weak to Angle Form anyway. Eesh. Oh, what do you know? An enemy that can silence us. I didn't even realize that. What happened to Gigavolt, Scoot? What? Oh, are you silenced? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Whatever. Just flash them. They're basically harmless now. Would you just defend so that I can have Celestia use some magic then? Yeah, they're basically out of MP. Does that just not show up because we're blinded? Huh. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Flash gains a level. Could have needed that maybe, but yeah, I do want to meet those guys for later, although, again, it's not critical. And Mute, fortunately, does not stay on you, so there's that. Anyway, Celestia gained a level. See, here we can meet some more new enemies, one you may want to encounter. But first... okay, not first. Yeah, we got the Gobbler and the Rhinox. Rhinox is an interesting enemy because... let's see, actually I want to Runic. Let's see, I don't think these are actually super high defense monsters, so go ahead and attack there. Ow. Yeah, they're not. They can use Sonic Boom! Dang, they also don't have that other one that... yeah, they used to have Shim Sham, I think. Or did they always have Sonic Boom? But anyway, if you emulate the Rhinox, Scoot can use Life 3, which I think is called Revive in this one? I forget. Or is it Razra? I forget between what Life 2 and Life 3 are called in this version. It's a little confusing the way it's laid out there. So let's see. Yeah, I want to heal you up like that. And oh, well, still gonna need a little bit of flash. Ah, Scoot, you're still short. But anyway, down here we get the Bio Blade, which, well, it's just like the other 3 swords we've got, except it teaches us the bio spell. I'm not terribly concerned about bio at all, but I'm going to go ahead and specifically teach Celestia this for right now anyway. Just purely because of a particular boss fight quite a bit later in the game. Although I think I think we're basically there anyway. Oh, Scoot, you're like right there. Did I level you up real quick? You know what? Yeah, let's level you up real quick in this room so that I can, like, maybe fight just the Rhinox by itself. Anyway, I also had to pay attention to my bits right here because the last digit of my bits was at a multiple of 9, of which 3 of my characters have levels that are also a multiple of 9. And the only enemies around I could find that don't give me bits that are a multiple of 10 are the 2 tiny troops that come with the Colonel, as far as I could find. So that's important because the next boss can use level question Holy, which can only damage you if your level is the same as, or say, multiple of the same of the last digit of your bits there. So that was kind of important because I was at 9 earlier, well, like I just said. But anyway, I'm here with kind of full-on offensive magically with everyone except for Flash. Scoot actually has 1 more point of magic over Flash here, which is kind of important. And also, I have Scootaloo equipped with Star Swirl, and, yeah, Powder and Firefly on Cadance and Celestia, respectively, for a very particular reason against this guy, who I'm not going to be able to fight the same way I did in version 1.0. First thing I want to do is have Celestia use Scan on this guy, because I cannot hit him with Espers before he gets wall change up this time around. And what are you weak to? Please. His weakness is poison, which I can't do much about, so I have to use Debilitator if I want to do anything about... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Heal up. Ice, that'll work. Let's see. Cadance, you have that. Yeesh! Yeah, he will counter anything Flash does, whether tools or physical attacks, with Drain, which is why I wanted Runic. If you don't have Debilitator, you can steal it from him, so there is that. Do I want to heal up again? So, yeah, he should wall change again. So I want to scan him. And... Runic once more. Oh. He is also overridden anything you did with him to do him with Debilitator there, so... What are you weak to now? Yeah, this is kind of a long fight because of it. Ooh, fire! Perfect. Actually, have you... Well, I would like to heal up, but... Oh, well. Actually, yeah, let's wait for Cadance, because I shouldn't have to worry about too much there. Okay, good. Yeah, heal up, and you... I could... Well, yeah, summon this way. Doesn't really matter which way you do it. So yeah, he's weak to fire, so now I want to use a fire elemental against him, because he's basically immune to everything else. Runic. Almost got him. I actually probably could wipe him out with Chainsaw at this point, but just in case... Scan, please. I don't think she can absorb Scan, so let's see. I could probably just wipe you out with Chainsaw, huh? As long as I don't screw it up. Yeah, I could. What are you weak to, by the way? Ice? I have that. Go Flash! Well, that was immensely easier than I was expecting it to be. Just smack him upside the head. Oh. Before he heals himself? Or not. Of course. Well, that's nice. He's gonna use Drain. Yeah, he's not very susceptible to physical attacks. There, he didn't use... I thought he countered all physical attacks with Drain. That's odd. Figures Flash was just barely not strong enough. Lightning? Scootaloo! Well, that was convenient. A lot of times, if he's weak to, yeah, well, poison and hold, you can't really do anything. And I can hit him with wind and water and earth thanks to Scootaloo, but yeah. Well, that didn't quite work out quite as easily as I wanted it to, but it was okay. And for defeating him, we get the Deathbringer! This was just recently renamed in an update. This used to be the Vampire Sword. And this is a crazy little sword. Kind of like these ones, really, but this one, yeah, randomly casts death, and it also teaches the death spell now, which is really nice. I definitely want to have this soon. Not, like, immediately, but soon. I still want you to have Bioblade there. Let's see. I'm going to be changing my equipment soon anyway. I don't think any pony's close to a level up, so this is just what I'm going to be at for the time being. Although recall, once we get a little further, we can't level grind if you need to. So just keep that in mind. You look like Rainbow Dash's dad, except as a unicorn. Huh. Another Firefly? You also look kind of familiar. Final? Is that you? Not sure about that one. Anyway, all we can do is hit this button and... I'm not sure what that button actually does. I don't think it was to kill them. You haven't seen this in all the time you were researching this? I guess the Espers were doing their best to hold out, weren't they? Kind of brings a whole new perspective to that when you think about it, and that I didn't think much of before. The fact that they were trying their darndest not to die just so they wouldn't turn into Magicite. Ha ha, we got the Magicite and you don't. Even though it's actually kind of sad. And we received a whole bunch of Magicite, so yeah, lots of new magic we can mess around with. Ah, so you're Radiant Hope. Again, another pony who doesn't recognize Princess Celestia. Especially you, who once was destined to become a princess. Senses? How are you supporting this guy? Well, if you read the comics, you can understand why, but... Oh, you again. And you know this word, even though this is the first time you've seen it, as far as we know. Wait, what? Hold on a tick. Maybe. You can see he hesitated there when he's with the ellipses. Uh-oh. That's taboo in Equestria! Ow! Oh, that looks especially painful for poor Scootaloo. She's in the freaking railing. Huh? Special love magic. Or teleport magic or something. I'm not really sure what she does exactly. Anyway, her equipment has been unequipped automatically, fortunately, I think, hasn't it? Let me double check on that in a moment. I think it has, otherwise I'm going to have to kind of redo that back there real quick. I'm pretty darn sure it has. Fluttershy is the only character who doesn't get unequipped when she leaves the party. Oh. Before that, because we can't really go back at this point, we do have all your... Ah, good. It was brought into our... Good, good, good. Yeah, I don't believe we can go back at this point. Yeah, we're barred from that, so... Okay, I can't talk to you from there. Looks like we gotta get out of here, and... Oh, yeah? To reviving them? Oh, yeah. Doesn't sound like a nice place now that you say it out loud, does it? Didn't take much convincing on our part, at least. I should have known! War is stupid! Unfortunately, yeah, we have this save point right here, because we can't get into any random encounters, and we'll go over, well, my next equipment setup, as well as all the Espers that I got next time on Let's Play Philly Fantasy VI version 2.0. Arrivederci!